Camelot Software Planning is a company known for two things: RPGs and sports. Throughout their history, they've done the Shining series, but they've also done the Mario Golf series. They've done Mario Tennis, but they've also done Golden Sun. But I think I like them best when they give us a little bit of both. Mario Golf for Game Boy Color is probably my favorite game in its series because it is not a game about Mario and it is not a party game. It is fundamentally a role-playing game where you are playing golf at different courses and leveling up your stats, eventually getting up to the level where you can play against Mario characters. The vast majority of the game is spent playing on very mundane golf courses and playing pretty regular golf. It's probably one of my favorite games on the Game Boy Color. And its direct sequel, Mario Golf Advance Tour for the Game Boy Advance, is certainly a very good golf RPG in its own way, and it expands the game in a lot of cool ways, like including doubles. That said, sometimes I really just prefer the punchiness of the first game, and for that, I have recently turned to mobile golf. What's mobile golf, do you ask? It's complicated. So to understand the story of mobile golf, you need to understand the story of the mobile adapter GB. Initially released in January of 2001, the device was made to interface with games like Pokemon Crystal in order to use various network features, including DLC, online play, and leaderboards. And basically outside of Pokemon Crystal, mobile golf was Nintendo's flagship title for the mobile adapter GB. Releasing in May of 2001, this was the last Game Boy Color game that Nintendo would ever publish. It was basically an expansion of the GBC Mario Golf game, but with added online functionality and some new minigames and new courses and characters. You can no longer play the online anymore, but the game really does stand on its own actually. It runs in the same engine as Mario Golf for GBC, and the mechanics are largely the same, and that is by and large a good thing. This is a really good version of Mario Golf. It also brings a lot of variety, even if all you're ever doing is really just playing golf. There's an entire mini-golf mode with multiple courses. You can enter the kind of tournaments that are typical for the Mario Golf games on Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance, but you can also do versus play in order to unlock new characters. You can also engage in speed golf, and you can do golf slots, where you have to get the golf clubs that you want to use on a slot machine before each course. It's not my favorite mode, but it's there. And no matter what you're doing, it's all going into the same experience pool for your character. So even if your terrible drive cost you a really good hole and you ended up losing the tournament, you're still getting some experience, and maybe, just maybe, you can actually up your stats too and do better next time. It's the kind of game that you keep chipping away at until suddenly you end up being really good at it. And that's really fun, and that's a really great way to structure your handheld games. For 20 years after this game was released, there was no English translation. And yet, thanks to ROM hacker Mark Max, there now is a translation for the game into English. Admittedly, a golf game generally is not going to need that much translation, and you probably could play the Japanese version just fine. This does make the game just that much more accessible for Western players. And for those of us who really do enjoy Game Boy Color Mario Golf, this is great. This is awesome. And yeah, I just wanted to shout out to Mark Max as well, because this patch does more than just translate the game. It also fixes the way some characters are unlocked. In this game, you can unlock a pretty interesting list of Mario characters, but at first it was only able to be done online. These characters were Yoshi, Mario, Peach, and strangely enough, Foreman Spike from Wrecking Crew. And none of these characters were actually accessible until recently without using online play. But thanks to this patch, you can actually unlock those characters in the regular single-player campaign. So that's pretty sick. Another thing that Mark Max said is that there is a mobile adapter preservation project that is in the works. Basically, a small team are currently working on returning support to the small list of Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games that did support the mobile GB adapter, and they hope on even releasing a piece of hardware that they hope could then interface with modern mobile phones in order to use the service once again. This is really cool, and I just wanted to shout out to this group, the REON dev team, for all of their hard work and for being good sports when I came into their Discord server asking random questions. Have a good one. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what your favorite Mario Golf is and why it's Mario Golf for Game Boy Color.